All right, we're back. Another episode of Wesam's World every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was When We Were Young Fest?
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I'm so sore. But it was good. It was really good.
Hey, for those of you listening, When We Were Young Fest, big music event, live performances in Vegas this past week. You got to see how many bands?
Oh, I don't, like 15?
15.
Maybe.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
And you got to do, you took some amazing photographs.
Oh, thank you.
Bro, really, really good job. I was serious. I was like, oh shit, this is really good.
No, I was talking about that with them because I want to work that muscle some more. Because, like, in the moment, I think they were really good. Because we were just trying to, like, turn them out as quickly as possible, and they did really good.
Yeah.
Because of that. But when I actually started, like, sitting down to edit the photos, I was like, oh, there's a lot I could have done better. But to be fair, it was my first time doing concert photography. So I was just bringing up, like, any situation where I can work that muscle some more. Like, let's do it. Just throw me in the pit. Anywhere.
You have a natural talent for it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and the photos of the My Chemical Romance photos. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
That was probably your best stuff, honestly. What's
I'm glad
his name?
to hear.
Gerard?
Yeah, Gerard. Dude, people are thirsty over that man.
This is the photo.
That is the photo. Dude, so many fan edits, so many, like, thirst traps were just, I was like, oh, my photo is there.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And it was like over the course of 3 days? 2 days?
2 days.
2 days. Oh
But
my
I
God.
learned it was the same show both days. So we only were there Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I was supposed to say that earlier. So I'm going to make...
Okay. I don't know how we're continuing.
I'll ask. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so it might have been okay that you guys hear that, and if there's been a cut or a weird cut in the show, we had to we got too excited and talked about stuff about the Warped Tour that we shouldn't have
I
talked
was
about.
never told if I was supposed to say it or not. So to be safe, I'll ask.
Yeah, let's ask. So if there's a weird edit, Peyton said something he shouldn't have, a little secret about
That's
the
my
Warped
bad.
Tour. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk about secrets
Okay. You got one?
and conspiracies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look how you got so upset.
I thought, listen, what conspiracy you got this time?
This time,
Dude, this is a bit that you do.
this is not a bit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You're on the line.
I'm on the line.
Yeah.
You know, there's a great quote that says, if you believe in all conspiracies, that's crazy.
You're a moron.
Yeah, that's crazy. All of them?
Yeah.
All of the conspiracies? But if you don't believe in any conspiracies, come on.
Who said that?
Come on. That's like a general you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know who said it. I think it was I don't know who said it. I'll just say I said it.
Okay.
I literally just said it.
You did
but
just say it.
I'm not surprised if somebody else said it as well.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was a stand-up bit.
Oh,
Somebody talked about it in a stand-up bit. They said it much more funny than I did.
gotcha.
But I was hearing this story about this expedition in 1909
Okay.
that the Smithsonian Institute kind of funded into the Grand Canyon, okay?
Okay.
And it's this in the Arizona Gazette. It was a news like a story in 1909 about an expedition into the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
And they found this cave, and inside the cave, they found hieroglyphics.
Mm-hmm.
They found really like weird things, tablets, weapons, tools, and deities that resembled Egyptian or Buddha deities, but not quite like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't like Native American made. And this is like the condensed version of this, okay? And some other person in modern times said they were in the Grand Canyon with their significant other, and then they went into a restricted zone, and then all of a sudden these Black Hawk helicopters started coming out, and like these rangers were like, hey, you're in a restricted zone, you can't be here, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, whoa, this is kind of like overkill. So anyway, they left. And it's around that same area where they say the cave from the Smithsonian expedition
Yeah.
was founded. Now, the Smithsonian Institute, when you ask them about this, they go, that's never happened. And online, they're like, it's a hoax. It was a hoax back then, so it's not real.
Okay.
Now, that story alone, it's like, yeah, people made hoaxes. People are people. So yeah, it could be a lie. But then also it's like, but also what if they did find that and the government tried to cover it up for A, B, and C reasons, right? But we don't know, right?
Yeah. You gave the basic definition of a conspiracy theory there.
Yeah, but it's a type of story where it's like, well, there's not really enough evidence for me to go either way with that.
Right.
And so I just got to go, it's just a story. I can't really solidify it. Now, realistically, let's say they did find this and they were trying to keep it a secret. Of course they would call it a hoax, right? That's the conspiracy theorist argument. But then on the other end, it's like, well, why would they keep all this stuff a secret?
Yeah.
Isn't that their job to, like, the Smithsonian to tell people about ancient history and just the history of the world?
I guess, yeah.
That's their job.
I think that's their job.
Yeah. So, standalone story doesn't really hold much value, correct?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Sage Wall in Montana?
No.
This is a real thing.
Okay.
This is not like a
No,
story.
I'm not laughing at you.
Okay.
It's just...
What?
What was the name of it again?
The Sage Wall
Of what?
in Montana.
See, that's the part that's funny to me.
In Montana.
Yeah.
It's Montana.
It's fucking Montana. No one lives there.
No one. How are we on time? Since Alex, by
we're
the way, is
good.
not here, we had to reschedule a little stuff, but she's all good. The Sage Wall is in the Boulder Batholith, a 75 million year old mass of plutonic rock in southwestern Montana.
Okay.
The Sage Wall is 275 feet long and 25 to 25 feet tall.
Big wall.
Very big wall. Here's where it starts, and I'm going to show you pictures, and I'm going to try to put it up to the camera.
Okay.
The composition. The wall is made of large polygonal granite blocks, somewhere weighing more than 90 tons. And the alignment, it's aligned with the winter solstice and is magnetic. And there's, when you look at it, it's not like, oh, this is nature, a natural phenomenon in nature. Like these rocks just kind of broke off this way, or the way they were formed. Are you familiar with like the rocks in, I think it's Greenland or Iceland, where they're like polygons?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a type of rock where the molecular structure, when you break it, it just breaks in like these little polygonal structures.
Well, let me see the wall.
Here's the wall. Okay, so
what's so special about this wall?
Oh, okay. See this wall?
Yeah. How's that?
That doesn't look like a natural made thing.
It doesn't look like, I mean, like, yeah, it's unique.
Here's another picture.
Listen, I'm uneducated,
Okay.
but saying it's not natural, I don't know.
The grooves in which they're cut, it's not like a natural erosion.
Are they stacked?
They're stacked.
Okay.
And they're positioned
So
in ways that is not found in like nature at all. It's like you look at it immediately.
someone put them there.
Exactly.
So what's the conspiracy?
Well, hold on. I'm connecting the two. And so they're starting to do more research, and the people who own kind of the land, they're trying to do LiDAR to go in. They've done some LiDAR radar, and apparently these go down even deeper.
Oh.
These walls go down really deep. So if they're man-made, this had to be like thousands, tens of thousands, possibly tens of thousands, at least thousands of years ago. But we know that like to move those kind of rocks and to stack them that high, you need technology that is not like primitive.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be advanced technology that we don't know about.
Yeah.
because they've tried to do things similar to that, and it just doesn't work.
I truly believe there's advanced technology we just lost over time.
Okay,
Yeah.
please.
No, that's it.
That's it. Okay, so I agree with you. Like the possibility, because this is part of the proof. I feel like it, and this is not just one instance. There's one, and I'm going to name a third one, which is really crazy. That's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
This other one, Göbekli Tepe, huge pillars. The same thing, how they cut them, the tools needed to cut the rock perfectly at these 90-degree angles, and all it just didn't. It wasn't available with the common like tools that were around at that time. So we're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna continue. We'll be right back, and we're back. Okay. So
The tools.
kind of going back to the Smithsonian thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, if there's this wall that's thousands and thousands of years old that was man-made by a civilization we know nothing about, that's lost, and the technology in order to build this wall, damn, they must have had some serious advanced technology or different technology that we don't have currently. Well, then it makes me think of the Smithsonian thing, like, oh, is that like now the possibility of them finding something, unable to identify it, and like, whoa, this could change the way we view the world, seems a little bit more possible.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate for you.
Please.
Didn't you say they're actively researching the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas your conspiracy was they're trying to hide the other thing.
Right.
You see where I'm coming from here?
This was discovered not by an institute.
Okay.
This was discovered by a private, the family who owns it.
Gotcha.
And then like independent investigators rather than an organization like the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Kind of and just keeping this in mind, it's always funny to me how whenever it's something to deal with the government, whether it be the U.S. government or other governments, they seem to want to keep these findings of archaeological supernatural or things that don't fit the mainstream, the main line of information, kind of a secret. It's just a common pattern from at least the stories we've heard.
Yeah.
So I'm going, okay, but that still doesn't really like prove anything about the Grand Canyon expedition, the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is a 30-minute documentary on YouTube about the Kahara Hora shaft in Russia.
What is that?
This will blow your mind, okay? There is this guy named Arthur Zhukov. He is a cave scientist. I know that it's a specific word for that, but he a speleologist.
What is a speleologist?
He studies caves and cave systems. He explores them, and he's in this part of Russia that has these like kind of like mountainous regions, like mountain hills, and inside there's like intricate cave system that he's exploring. He heard stories or something like that there are caves there, so he was doing like a little bit of an expedition. Goes into a caves, right? A little structure, and then there is this drop down, a little bit over 100 feet, and the walls are perfectly straight.
Okay.
He was like, that doesn't happen in nature that far down. I mean, just straight. Immediately when you go like, what? Who built? You immediately go, whoa, somebody built this. This is not like a cave thing. Again, this is a specialist.
Yeah.
They find rappelling gear with his little expedition crew. They rappel down. When they get down, they start walking. There's this like path. And as they walk through the path, it opens up to another section. And then there's like 30-meter walls on each side again.
Yeah. People were there.
It gets even deeper. And then they come into this really large, they are deep, 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 deep now within the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this large chamber. And there's other areas to explore. And if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's called the Kahara Hora Shaft.
Okay.
And Arthur Jukov. Well, guess what happened after they came out and they wanted to talk about it? Russian government came up and shut everything down.
Gotcha. So they were there. That's what I'm getting. That's theirs. That's the Russian government's. That's their thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Again, another government or organization coming in to shut everything down.
Yeah.
Now, when they were looking at this, they're like, this has to be a ventilation system. This doesn't look, They were like, this doesn't look like a place where you were supposed to like enter.
Oh.
There was something about it that resembled, again, ventilation for something even deep. They're like, it went deeper for sure. But the technology needed to build something that massive. And they were dating it like, this is old. This is not like 1,000 years, 2,000 years, this is older than that.
Okay.
So, again, immediately what I can say, there is lost technology. There is lost history out there.
Yeah.
I think we both can agree with that, right?
Yeah.
My question is why does it seem like people want to cover this up, whether it be organizations from the government or even like smaller organizations? Because in Egypt, there's a guy named Graham Hancock, and he has what's up? His name is Graham Hancock, and they fight against that. They fight against his differentiating views, and they've like banned him from certain things, and they ridicule him because of his differentiating views. And I just find that interesting. Why do you think that is?
Fear.
Fear?
Control.
Oh my gosh.
Organization.
Those are words. Fear,
control,
organization. Okay. Yeah.
Or
ancient
civilizations, and Attack on Titan was real.
I don't, what's Attack on Titan?
Oh my god.
Is that the Titans thing, the anime where the big Titans are? Okay, yeah.
I just started it. And you made me think with the walls.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, is they're surrounded by walls. Then a Titan appears that's big enough to crumble the walls. And so they're having to sink like deeper and deeper into their civilization.
Yeah.
And the Titans are breaking through. Maybe that happened.
So maybe that wall in Montana
was Attack on Titan.
Possibly. I mean, we could Google some giant bones, and I'm sure Google will pop up a lot of photos. Man, it makes me think. It makes me go, ooh, what really happened in the past?
Oh, yeah. What goes on at Area 51?
Yeah. I don't know.
What goes on at Wesam's house?
A lot of, well, recently I've stopped watching Wukong YouTube videos because I beat the game.
Oh, okay. So, you've moved on.
I've moved on.
You're done.
I'm done. Beat it.
Okay.
Good game. Confusing.
Yeah.
Very confusing.
Yeah.
Shifting subjects here. I still don't understand the full story. I need to like have a lecture on that whole mythical
all
story.
Of those games, they require an expert to break down what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Except Lives of P.
Lives of P. That's a
not lives.
Life of P.
I hate you.
Live of P.
I hate you.
Pie of Life.
The math game.
The math game. Pie of Life. Oh man. Did you ever have a Game Boy?
Yeah, I had a Game Boy. I had the Advance. It was the like rectangular one.
Okay.
Where you had to shine a fucking light at the screen. Dude, what a design flaw. But I guess that's all they got.
The car rides late at night. I know that one.
I had the like kit where like there were attachments with the light, and I had a battery pack hooked up to the back of it. They were all these back when the really like the translucent attachments were really cool, where you could see all the parts inside.
Yeah.
That's what they all were. Those were my PlayStation controllers too, where you see like all the parts and it's that clear plastic. I don't know why that was so cool.
Mm-hmm. What is it, that game? There was a game on not Game Boy Color Advance. It was the square silver one that had the backlight in it already. And it was color. Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy Advance.
Was it the Game Boy Color?
No, it wasn't Game Boy Color. Game
Was
Boy
the Game
SP.
Boy, Game Boy Advance. There was a Game Boy SP.
Oh man, I don't know.
I don't remember.
It was a silver one anyway. And
Okay.
it had a backlight, like so you didn't need a light on it. And it was color, and the graphics were just a little like colors were brighter and everything.
Yeah.
Played a game called Golden Sun. Have you ever played that?
I've never played Golden Sun.
RPG kind of game. It was like Final Fantasy inspired, but you would go around and these characters, like the way it moved, you really had to discover like secrets. And I realized that's the time when you had time to discover on your own, and the game made it where you could find all the secrets if you just looked hard enough.
Yeah.
Games nowadays like Wukong and Elden Ring, I'm like, how are you supposed to know this side quest even existed? How many hours are you expecting me to play in this game? Like, and also you're not making it. You don't give any hints that it's there. That drives me crazy.
Do you have a completionist brain where you want to 100% everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually.
Okay.
Usually, especially in an open world game.
Yeah.
I want to.
That's tough.
Yeah, I won't give way to like if you collect all these feathers and you get an achievement and then that's it. I'm like, I'm not collecting those feathers then.
Oh, okay.
I need to have a reason for it.
Assassin's Creed 2 right there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, thanks guys. I got nothing for it. Those guys who do the platinum trophies on some PS5 games.
Yeah.
Holy
The
crap.
hunters.
My God.
Crazy.
That's a lot of gameplay hours.
Yeah.
For nothing.
For little payoff.
Very little.
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights is the best thing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. I sometimes search Easter eggs that haven't been found for years in games.
Oh, yeah. My favorite's that Halo one where they straight up had to say it existed because they were convinced somebody was going to find it and then nobody did.
I don't know this one.
It was something like he put, I forget if it was this one or a different one, but he put like a proposal to his girlfriend like in the game. And like there was a certain button prompt you had to do to like activate it on the main menu. And he was convinced people were just going to naturally find it because gamers are gamers and they find anything. No one found it. And so he came out one day and was just like, oh, by the way, here's an Easter egg that's never been found.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I forget if it was a proposal or just like a message to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure there's Easter eggs out there that people still haven't found.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a year, and then they forgot about it.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, people break down source code now.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that makes it a lot easier to find certain things.
Probably makes it easier. It's not going to be like a pinpoint of like, this is here at this time.
Yeah. I used to love the games where you had like a tunnel that was blocked off and it was to nowhere, like on Theft Auto 3 at the third map. There's this tunnel that leads to, it seems like it's supposed to lead to another map, but it's not. It's just blocked off.
Yeah.
And you know the lore that would happen with that. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, did you get through the tunnel? No, there's a glitch you can do, but I haven't been able to do it yet. And then some liar kid is like, I did it. I did it.
Did you play Super Mario 64?
Yeah.
L is real?
Luigi's real.
Or Luigi is real?
For me, it was Yoshi growing up.
It was Yoshi growing up for
They're
you?
like,
but he was real.
Yeah, but you can like ride him and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That was the thing for us.
No, I was hunched over on YouTube videos trying to figure out how to get Luigi in the game.
Yeah.
And so many fake edits. I'm like, no, it's real. You can do it. I'm looking at it with my own eyes.
Just plainly lying for nothing.
I know.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. I've been feeling a little nostalgic because there's something that with your imagination that made things a lot better back in the day without cell phones. I feel like cell phones have educated us in a lot of ways, but also has destroyed our imaginations to what could be.
Yeah, I can get behind that. But damn, they're so convenient.
100% convenient. But I think you got to find the balance of it. Because even myself, I find myself just checking my phone for no reason. And I'm like, why am I doing that?
I think youth needs to find a balance. I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of zombies are being raised.
I can attest to that in my acting class.
Yeah.
They don't have imagination.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
I can't speak on my behalf because I didn't get my first phone till I was 14 and it was a flip phone.
Yeah.
Like, so I couldn't do shit on that thing. I could play a game called Forgotten Warrior on the number pads
Wow.
of that game.
You know what my first phone was? A
What?
cricket phone with a flashlight button on it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was the coolest thing.
Oh, I loved having a little button right there.
Yeah.
And then you could, it was a little bit cooler because with the person you're calling, you could set a little face emoji. It was a little bit of a color screen.
That's advanced.
And it was like this like pixelated, like for a girl with, I don't know, like for my dad, I found somebody with a mustache with black hair. I'm like, oh, that's my dad. Great. Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? Like for each person, it changed. And then I just remembered, like, thinking about that now, actually. No, I didn't remember it. Thinking about that now, I didn't have a lot of people I could call.
No, me neither. It was just in case of emergencies. That's literally what it was.
Where are you? Cool, I'm here.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then that's it.
Yeah.
And it just amazes me, like, now my phone has phone numbers from God knows how many people that a lot of them probably don't even have that same number. I've been getting a lot of spam lately.
Dude, I've been getting a lot of spam too.
Are you for real?
Are you getting the funny ones where it's just like, hey, you coming for drinks tonight?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I've been getting, you lied to me. And
yes, it's random shit like that. And I've been trying to ask other people, and other people are like, no, I haven't got, I'm getting like, had a good time tonight, Lisa. And it's like, what is the point of this?
I think they're trying to like fish for something.
Yeah.
And so my thing is with the you lied to me thing, I'm like, oh, they're hoping like somebody is calling from a number that they have drama with, and then they're trying to like get money out of them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that would be the only thing. I saw a scam artist doing this fucking crazy thing for this poor old woman.
Oh no.
You know on your phone when you have a video of someone talking that you can hit the bottom scroll and it takes them like going back and forth and it'll look like they're, so like if this is the video of me talking, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just talking in the video, if it's just scrolling and there's no sound, I'm doing this thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what they'll do is they'll get the person on FaceTime and just put another phone over it and say they have a bad connection as they're talking with them. And then they'll keep going back and forth. So it looks like actually a bad FaceTime connection call. And I'm like, wow. And this poor old lady just believing she's in a relationship with this guy and sending money.
Oh no.
So sad. So sad people
so
would do that.
sad, but you know my opinion
What?
about the older generation technology.
Oh, I forgot. Remind
You don't
me.
remember?
Remind me.
It's a little bit on them.
Oh my God. That's
No,
so
I
ice
mean
cold.
it. I mean it.
So ice cold.
Dude, there's no way I am going to become like outdated with technology. Like I'm going to keep up. And you smirk at me now, but like it's literally their fault. It is
So terrible.
literally their fault.
That's so terrible.
No.
What if they didn't grow up with it?
Adapt.
Adapt?
Yeah.
You're so mean to the elderly.
What's that thing like Newton's Law or something like that?
Dude, I could see you easily pushing an old lady in the street. And I think
Okay, listen. Now that's
No.
going too... Why would I do that? What, because she can't work her cell phone?
I think you would.
No, I'm going to judge her. I'm not going to push her in a street.
Dude, I have a feeling one of these days I'm going to see you pushing an old lady.
I have seen older people use technology easy peasy, so I know it's possible. My computer teacher in school was a 70-year-old man who would fucking break apart the computers and it's like he could have worked for Windows or something. They can do it. I'm not saying you have to be a genius.
Yeah. All right. I will say this. My dad has asked me, he's like, Wesam, what does this email say? And I'm like, read it. Just read it. I'm reading emails for you now.
Does he listen to the show?
No.
He's got to do better.
Dude, you would not say that to my dad's face.
No, I wouldn't.
You would not say that.
That's why I asked permission if like he listened to the show or not.
Oh, I'm going to tell him you said it.
Okay.
I'm going to tell him you told him do better.
Okay.
Oh
will
my
he
gosh.
will he listen?
Now he will.
Oh, really? Because I said it?
What if I have him text you? Not very nice, Peyton. I am disappointed in you.
I would actually feel terrible. I feel like a scolding from Papa Quiche would feel terrible.
A scolding from Papa Quiche, a real one.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a real one though. I would get that like I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
I'll I'll be real with you. I don't think you can handle it.
You're probably right from what you've told me.
Yeah, I don't think you can handle it. I think you would just go.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes in the restaurant.
No.
Oh, that's
No.
funny.
You know, there are parts of me where, going back to teaching acting to students, I don't mind if they're ignorant.
Yeah.
That part I don't mind. It's even if you lack some common sense, I'm willing to work with you.
Yeah.
As long as there's a humbleness on the other student's end, like, oh, that was so stupid. I'm like, no, this is what we're here for. We're learning. This is a learning space.
Yes.
You're supposed to fail here. So be open to
Yes.
whatever information. It's the ones that get defensive.
That's what I was going to say, but don't fight back about, either you're open or you're not open.
Exactly. And I don't think some of them even have the awareness of what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm being super defensive.
Yeah.
I don't know how to teach that other than like, you're being defensive, right? And they're like, well, no, this is what I'm and I'm like, all right.
There's people who like have to give their point of view
Yeah.
on it. And I don't understand that. Where it's just like, I don't really care where you're coming from. In this instance, you're just wrong.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't need the A, B, and C of how we got here.
Right.
The outcome's wrong.
Yeah.
And I can go for a lot of things, not just acting.
Yeah. I will say this. I don't believe working in an abusive environment either is good.
No.
But here's the benefits that I've gained in working in a very intense environment. You got to just, first of all, you learn to just not take things so personally.
Right.
And you just go, okay, how can I get through this?
Yeah.
You start going into a little bit of survival mode, and you focus on the task at hand. You focus on how to do it quickly and efficiently, immediately. Otherwise, the consequences are pretty severe. And you're like, well, shit, I don't want that to happen. Excuse me, again. And will you make the same mistake probably more than once? Yeah, that just happens, part of the learning process. But it does make working in other types of environments a breeze.
Yeah.
And the environments which are easy, though, whatever problems arise, you're just like, oh, this is not a big deal. I can handle this pretty simply. So those are the biggest things. I think working in a restaurant is one of those high stress environments that you're learning how to juggle a million things, and a bad customer, got a bunch of orders. You're trying to be nice to people still, and then you're trying to get things done, clean. You're exhausted. Your feet hurt.
I think it should be required for everyone to work in the service industry for a short period of their time.
I agree. 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Serving.
Society would be a lot better. I guarantee that. People would be more understanding.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you don't have any like severe disabilities or whatever like that,
Yeah.
a year. Yeah. I've always been a proponent of after high school, mandatory military.
What?
Yeah. And here's why.
Wait, what?
Here's my a year. And
Wesam!
What?
What is this?
What?
Okay, keep going.
No,
Maybe
let
it'll
me-
get better.
Yeah, let me explain myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm just letting you know my observations of people going into college directly from high school.
Okay.
Yeah. So like a mandatory military, what's it called? Experience, kind of like what Korea does, but not as long. Korea does that. Do you know that?
Which one?
South Korea.
Okay.
They do like 2 years where after you graduate, like you have to do at some point in your early adult life, I forget if it's after college or before college, 2 years in the military. It's like a mandatory service to the country and to the country. So here's why I thought that would be a good idea.
Okay.
I've noticed a lot of kids who go into college, from my experience, they don't know what they want to do with their life. And they don't have any kind of like structure or basic like skills.
Yeah.
And when I say basic skills, I mean time management, like a little bit of discipline and being on time as well. What?
Okay.
You're
No, keep going.
no, this is I just think it would benefit them. And then also, I feel like they would get a better idea of what they would want to do with their life having gone a year in the military.
Okay.
You're so eager to like jump
know.
on. And
I
then
feel like
disagree
there's a
with me.
way to do this
Yeah.
without military. I feel like this might be a failure on our education system. But the fact we're jumping straight to military, you got to join the military for 2 years.
I didn't say 2 years.
I thought you said 2 years.
I said 1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Oh,
and even like 6 months, you'd be surprised, I think, how much people could be like learn. And
what if everyone just went to boot camp for a month?
Boot camp's 3 months.
Okay, sure. I'll take that.
I think, dude.
Are you talking military like active deployment?
No.
Okay.
No, when I say military, let me restructure this.
That's where I thought you were going. You got to go to war. All of you.
No, not to war. I'm saying when I say military, I mean you go to like basic boot camp, right?
Okay.
You learn a lot of skills in boot camp, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then let's say if it was for a year, for the next 7 months, you are assigned, or you get, if you'd like, you have like some minimal options of like, hey, do you want to learn how to work on the military vehicles? We can start teaching you about the cars. We can start teaching you about like first aid on the field, like what you would do. You would never be sent out as like active deployment, but you would start learning like the different, like, hey, do you want to learn about the administration side of like what we do? Like how do we logistics? There's like all these different parts of the military that like they could learn at least some kind of like, maybe they don't want to do that for the rest of their life, but I think they would learn some great skills learning those, at least different aspects of, like, again, working on vehicles, logistics, first aid, culinary, like cooking for a bunch of people, the logistics involved with that. So that's where I'm going with it. Not active deployment to like Afghanistan.
Okay.
No, not like a high school student. He's like, I don't want to die.
That's where I thought you were going with this.
No.
Like we deploy them for 2 years.
No, it's just like, and then like, cool. Even like manufacturing. You know, like if they're building things and stuff like that. I think that'd be great.
I have never given this thought before, so I don't have an opinion to share with you.
That's fine. I've always noticed that with a lot of kids. There's a large percentage of kids who they go into a college and they're like, I don't know what I want to major in.
Yeah.
And they're year 2. And it's like, whoa. Year 2, you don't know, like, oh, okay. You should
That's crazy.
You should start trying to figure that out. Otherwise it's going to be rougher for year 3, year 4. You get figuring out what classes you want. I mean, I had no clue. I was the first person in my family, because I'm first generation here. I didn't know what credits meant. Like, how many credits do you take in this semester? I'm like, credits?
Oh, in college.
Yeah, in college. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Credits?
Yeah.
Do I have to pay? Like, I'm thinking like video game credits, you know, like from Halo or some like space game. Like,
yeah.
I don't have any credits.
Yeah, fork up your credits. Where the fuck do I get credits?
Yeah. I need 16 credits?
I need 16 credits so that I can graduate?
I have 0. Where do I get a credit? Well, you have to take the class. So I'm paying to get a credit?
I got spin credits to get credits?
I was so jealous of the people who got to live in the dorms freshman year.
Wow. What a funny thing to be jealous about in the long term of things.
Oh, you have no idea how bad I wanted to live in the dorms. It looked like so much fun. The cafeteria food looked great. The hanging out with friends.
This is such a college mentality. This is, yeah.
Bro, I was sad. I was a commuter. You know how miserable that was?
Yeah.
11 miles.
We got an apartment with 5 people in it. That was fun. See, that was fun back then.
Right.
In my brain now, that does not sound like fun.
No. Now I want to be a commuter. Back then, no. Did I save a lot of money?
Yes.
A lot of money. Anyway, we got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages. And we're back. Yeah, man. I'm really loving life now.
Good.
Yeah. Love your face. I don't know why I said that. I'm actually going through a lot of things right now. Just kidding.
Oh, so you're just lying? You don't love life right now?
Can you imagine if I just kept going back and forth?
No, I'm kidding. But I'm not.
No, I'm kidding. I'm really depressed. No, I'm really. Oh, by the way, Jason Eisner guest, our clips on YouTube have been taking off a lot of controversy.
Oh, nice. Controversy.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we do?
Not controversy on our end, but it's a controversial topic within the BJJ community.
Oh, is this the fighting move thing?
The worst BJJ move? Yeah, there's some people arguing with each other on the comment section.
About the best BJJ move?
Worst BJJ move.
Worst BJJ move.
Yeah.
Nerds.
A little nerdy, yeah. But it's very entertaining watching people comment against each other on there.
I mean, listen, I cut to a black camera. I am such an outsider in the BJJ world.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is no right answer to the worst move in BJJ. You can't. How many are there?
There's a lot. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Also, I think it depends on the situation and the person you're rolling with and who you are as a person. But I thought Jason's answer was great.
What was his answer again?
How effective is a pain response?
That's right. Yeah.
In a real fight?
Yeah.
Will everybody's spine break in a twister? Probably not.
Yeah.
And it's also experimental. It's an art. I don't think there is really a right answer.
No.
And so, I shouldn't say right answer, but a definitive answer.
No, there is not a definitive answer.
There's no definitive answer. But there are people in the comment section who are like, wrist locks! Just straight up wrist locks.
Well, if you're doing wrist locks every fight, like, that's all they know. That's all you can do.
Other than elderly people, fuck, I messed up the joke. Fuck.
Nope, try it again. You
God
got it.
Damn it.
It was something about elderly people.
Other than elderly people, have you ever been in a fight with someone your age?
Wow.
Slammed him.
Wow. I punched a kid once. While I was also a child, to be fair.
I thought you meant now.
I did as an adult on accident.
What? I'm gonna piss myself.
It's so back when I was a like 17, 18, 19, I worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And your vision is very limited in the rat costume. And there was a maybe like 2-foot child playing skee ball. And I am like a 6'3" wearing no vision. You can see out of the eyes, you can see out of the nose, you can see out of the mouth. Everything else, you have no peripheral vision. That's it. You got to be very careful. But I got kids huddling around me. I cannot see below my feet. And I'm walking. I'm trying to get by. There is maybe a 4-year-old playing skee ball all by himself. And I'm trying to like step over kids. When I tell you I whipped my leg and clocked him in the jaw with my knee. And he fell. He dropped his skee ball. And he just comes up with the most pitiful, ah! And you're not allowed to talk in the costume and everything. So I just go. And I pick up his skee ball. And I hand it back to him. And he goes, thank you. He doesn't cry. He goes back to playing skee ball. So dodged a bullet there.
Dodged a lawsuit.
It's not my fault.
Hey, I didn't know you worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, you did.
I totally forgot then.
Yeah.
You dressed up as Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, I was the rat. Everybody had to be the rat. That's the secret. You don't escape being the rat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How bad did that suit smell?
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Ugh.
No one's in charge of cleaning it.
Oh.
So it's just like if you're out of the goodness of your heart and you like want to clean it, like do it. But that's nobody's responsibility.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Because Frankie, our old-time guest and friend of the show, he dresses up a lot for Universal, and he's in the Homer Simpson suit. He sweats a lot in there.
Yeah.
That stuff gets stinky, dude.
It gets very stinky. But I bet Universal doesn't understaff as much as Chuck E. Cheese does.
Right.
Chuck E. Cheese would purposefully understaff to cut costs. How it would work there would usually be one person at kid check, which is with the stamp thing, and everything, there would be 2 people in the kitchen, 2 game room attendants, and then a couple of birthday party hosts that would cycle out being the rat. And that's it.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
On Saturdays,
Yeah.
where there are maybe like 50 birthday parties happening
Yeah.
and games are breaking down left and right, we're trying to feed over hundreds of people in the party room, and we got 2 people in the kitchen making pizzas. We have 5 birthday party hosts trying to double up with multiple birthday parties because we overbooked birthday parties. Games are breaking down every 2 seconds. The ticket machine doesn't work, and there's 2 guys scrambling around. Trust me, it was understaffed.
That doesn't sound too bad. I think you're just weak.
Wow.
I think you're just like lazy.
Maybe I wouldn't last in the restaurant industry. You wouldn't last 2 seconds under the fucking mouse.
Oh, I'd do fine. I'd do so
Charles Entertainment Cheese is gonna get you.
Who's that?
That's him. That's Chuck E. Cheese.
That
Charles Entertainment Cheese. That is his legal birth name. I am not making a joke.
I feel like you're making
This
a
is
joke,
not a
right?
joke. His name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
You know what? You just had this glimmer in your eye now, and
Yeah.
when you were talking about hitting that kid, it reminded me of Ben Stiller in Happy Gilmore, or Billy Madison
Oh, yes.
as the nurse attendant for the old person's home.
Yes.
Where he's like really abusive to his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had that glimmer in you had
Wow.
that look in your eye.
You're saying I did that, Chuck E. Cheese? Dude, I was great as the rat.
You need a kid in the face.
I did knee a kid in the face, but that wasn't my fault.
What else did you do?
That's it. That's the only time I hurt a child. All the other kids loved me.
Can you imagine? That's the only clip we use. That's the only time I hurt a child. And then we edit it to I punched him in the face. Career ruined. That's the clip.
Listen, there's a swarm of kids.
Right.
I'm basically trying to part the Red Sea. This kid was maybe a foot tall
I know.
at this point.
Bro.
But he was fine. He was a trooper. I was like, that kid's going places.
Yeah.
He didn't start crying at all. He got up and started playing skee ball again. What a trooper.
Wow. I'll tell you what, it reminded me a little bit of when you were talking about all the kids together and everything. And I just had this conversation with someone recently. I had specifically two Halloween memories that were just the best Halloween ever. Because Halloween's coming up.
It is coming up.
And we went to the mall first. And we filled up our treat bag. And it was already like halfway full, like a big bag. And I'm like, whoa.
Hell yeah.
Every store was handing out candy in the mall.
Oh, nice. Which mall?
Woodland.
Woodland, okay.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Nasty.
yeah. Sorry. I thought it was a burp. Then
Gross.
water was coming up like liquid. I
Oh,
was like, don't want to throw up on air.
oh God.
But
You
yeah.
good clip?
What's that?
Nothing.
That's the clip. And then I just remember my neighborhood just being really filled with kids for it was the busiest my neighborhood had ever been.
Yeah.
And I remember coming home and it was a legit bag all the way to the top filled with candy. And I remember dumping it out with my brothers in the living room and we were just like going to town.
That's what you do.
We were just going to town watching TV. It was such a great memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up on past Halloween festivities. Because, yes, I trick-or-treated and everything, but I'm learning, there are so many, nostalgic things I missed out on. I never watched Halloween Town. That's what it's called. I never watched any Scooby-Doo as a kid.
Yeah.
And so there's several, Scooby-Doo movies my wife's showing me.
Wow.
What else? There are so many, Halloween things. I just didn't. Never saw Hocus Pocus. I have now. These are things that, my wife has done because this is her favorite time of the year. She has been great educating me and catching me up on so many Halloween things.
Can I give you a couple more recommendations?
Absolutely. I'm trying my best.
You can buy it on YouTube. It's for a few bucks. Don't Look Under the Bed.
I feel like I've heard of that one. Is it
So good.
Disney?
Disney.
Okay, yeah.
Don't Look Under the Bed. Another
Okay.
classic Halloween.
Okay.
Classic Halloween. We just finished watching.
Oh, wait, were you saying like that's a classic Halloween film or watch the classic Halloween?
No, that's one of the ones I watched during Halloween.
Gotcha.
Because it came out during Halloween too, but it's not Halloween focused, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Hocus Pocus, Halloween
Classic.
Town. Halloween Town, I'm telling you.
I watched the first 2 now.
What'd you think?
No, they were great. Yeah.
Can you imagine as a kid watching that? Like,
yeah. But
great.
then I was told like in the third one the cast changes, like they recast everyone, so I went no thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't watched the third one. Watch the second one. It's been a while though.
Yeah.
It's been a while. And then I like to rewatch the really scary movies. Conjuring, Insidious.
Yeah, they're okay. I don't like supernatural horror.
I know you like.
It's my least
you like the
favorite.
Terrifier, like bloody guts and
over gory. It's a little bit of a challenge to sit through. Like those, that's mainly. I don't know if the Terrifier movies are the type of thing where it's like I'm gonna throw that on again. I like campy horror.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really like. And then Saw, guilty pleasure of mine. Seeing the 20th anniversary tonight.
Whoa!
Woo!
That
Can't
should
wait.
be fun.
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods. Have you seen that?
Love Cabin in the Woods. That's camp.
Yep.
That is perfect camp right there.
Yeah. It was a nice mix of everything.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated. They did very well. I love the way
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth dies in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect that
Did
at
not
all.
see that coming.
I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Again, I like the lore behind that. See, organizations coming back to what we... Dude.
Halloween and organization just go hand in hand.
No. To the beginning of organizations keeping things secret.
Oh, you're linking... You think the world's Cabin in the Woods?
Am I?
There's giant gods, titans. It's all back to Attack on Titan
What?
again.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is crazy.
Did we plan this? Seriously, did we plan this?
No. Wait, what do you... Like, did we plan this bit? What are you asking me? Did we plan?
Did we plan that we would come full circle?
No, we didn't. That means it's true. If a conspiracy theory is not planned by mutual sources, it's true.
See? I'm turning you.
I know.
I'm turning you.
I know. Attack on Titan was real. It is based on fact.
I'll tell you the one conspiracy we will never believe in.
Okay.
Flat Earth.
Wow. What makes you say that?
Because I have a brain.
I think they're gone. I think they've left the channel.
They've left.
They're gone.
They got tired of us. They got ripped apart by...
Well, also, they're tired of him, too. Apparently, he was another one where, like... As soon as one person screws up in a debate, remember, they cast him aside and they go like, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And apparently that happened to him.
Yeah, there's also a big thing. They're offering people trips to Antarctica, and nobody's taking it up.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, let's lure him back.
What?
It's free engagement. Let's lure him back.
All right. How do you want to do it?
I don't know.
We could have him back on,
No, not him.
and then I can act like I believe him.
Let's find a new one. Oh, that would be funny. That'd be funny to act like you believe him the whole time, and then at the end just be like, you're full of shit, and then just hang up.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, about that. I couldn't take it anymore. All right.
I had the camera on me during that. Everyone saw my secret.
Yeah, you're. Oh, this is when you do this. You're actually controlling the weather, and that's what caused all the hurricanes recently.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's on me. That's my bad.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Play us out, Peyton. All right, we're done. Another episode of Wesam's World every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, live on Adobe Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow
stuttered
us.
a little bit.
Yeah, I did stutter a little bit because conspiracies.
Okay.
Nervous. Always remember to listen, think, and then talk. Bye.